I have some random thoughts in my mind that I just want to get out. As I record this, I'm not sure if I'll actually upload it, so it may just be trashed, but here we go. I've been reporting and updating you all on the Maui Massacre for the past 3 weeks, and I want to ask something. Since then, how much have we learned? How much have we seen that we would never find anywhere else? Scary, isn't it? And sadly, that's just the tip of the iceberg around one terrible tragedy. How many others have there been this month, this year, this decade? Stop for a second, and which ones pop into your mind? Which images are still burned into your brain? How much has been hidden from us? Covered up. You know, as children, we're taught to think outside of the box, yet as adults, we have fingers pointed at those who dare to question what's being fed to them, labeled as a conspiracy theory if anyone presents any factual alternatives and brings them to the table with good intentions, only to help solve the puzzles with the pieces that are being tossed to us by those who we know are behind it all. I can tell you one thing, if all of us are considered tinfoil hat heads, I will gladly accept that as a compliment and as a badge of honor. If that's what separates sheep from wolves, then so be it. I would much rather have all of you intelligent thinkers behind me than anyone else. And just know that I got your back as well. We need more people like you in this world. You are not wrong for using your brain to question everything. That does not make any of us weird, crazy, or any other label you want to slap on it. It means we're using logic and reason to assess and determine a reasonable explanation for what's happened, since the people in charge clearly do not want to do that properly. Your gut is right. You know it. Deep down, we all know it. We know there are unimaginable things taking place in today's world that we don't want to admit are happening and don't want to come to terms with because we're good people and we believe in a good world. But sadly, they are. And they will continue. Unless there's a major change, and that won't be easy. If you could only see what I'm up against to bring you these videos, it's just another thing you wouldn't believe. Many of you have already experienced the magical unsubscribing from this channel or the shadow banning when searching for it. And that's nothing. It's just me here by myself every day, researching, writing, filming, editing, uploading, doing as much as I can to provide you with hidden information that I believe you need to see for yourself so that you can make an educated decision for yourself as to what's really happening. It's what I can do to contribute to the start of change. You can also do something. You already have. You're taking the time to allow what I present to you on these videos to break through the chatter and programming out there, and you can feel the emotional outrage that is prompting you for change. Simply by not accepting the status quo, you're already a conduit for change. Now, I don't know exactly how to get there, but I do know if there's enough of us who admit the system as we know it is completely destroyed and needs to be rebuilt from the ground up, that along with some unity, and we can give it hell. We can give it all we got. I know, we're tired, we're sad, we're angry, but we must learn to channel that into a propellant that launches us forward together. All this fighting needs to stop. People over politics. Who cares if someone of the other party has a different opinion? Everyone does. That's what makes humans unique. But there must be a point of acceptance. To accept someone's different viewpoint and to still be brotherly and work together for the greater good of this world. In the end, none of this will matter. Our time here is limited. We don't have much left, and we need to use it now to force the change we all know we want and need to see. I get it, this is heavy stuff, but when is enough enough? Aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired of it all? Aren't you tired of complaining about how bad everything has become? Folks, it's time to stand up. This is your country. This is our country. We're family. This is our home, where we live. It's time to make where we live, our environment, a good one. No, a great one. A life worth living in happiness and peace. All of this death and destruction, lies, misinformation, and cover-up, it's just completely and totally unacceptable. And that word, unacceptable, means we will no longer accept it. All right, I don't know where I'm going with all of this, but if you're seeing this still, that's my rambling for the day, and I thank you for taking the time to listen. If you feel like this, if you feel like me, let me know, because I have more thoughts like this that I'd love to share with you so that we can have an ongoing conversation about it. That way it doesn't just disappear after our attention is diverted to the next massacre. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this, and please take care.